What does systemic racism mean?
Are the issues in the US and UK the same?
What can I do to make a difference?
What does systemic racism mean?
This is such an important question, Nissan.
Racism is not about just the times where you are called a bad word by somebody who's ignorant and doesn't like black people, right? That's prejudice.
Instead, it's about how society is really structured to keep people of color from positions of power, to make it more difficult, say, for communities of color to own property, to own homes, to advance in society.
The type of prejudice that black people face has been a broad range over the years, from being viewed as inadequate, from entire industries having absolutely no black representation at all, and the fact that we're viewed as dangerous or as criminals, which is all incorrect.
And when you look at that, you can see the deep inequalities that still exist because of the color of people's skin.
Are the issues in the US and UK the same?
We have the same problems of racism here as they have in America. You are more likely to be stopped by the police. You are more likely to be imprisoned by the police. You are more likely to be killed by the police. One of the big differences is that America is a bit more extreme. You can see it clearly. The police carry guns.
I believe that the American police are far more aggressive than our police and have made far less progress on repairing the relationship they have with black people and young people as well.
The country's histories aren't the same. There is slavery and colonialism in both countries' histories, but they look very different. And then actually the forms of racism that we see in both countries are different as well.
What can I do to make a difference?
Everybody can make a difference. Society is made up of lots and lots and lots of different people. And we've been told lots of times that we don't have power and we just have to accept what is given to us. But these protests are telling you that's not the case. There are many things you can do on a day-to-day level, but the main thing is to remember that you have the power if you work with other people.
Be excellent. I believe in the talent of the black community, and we want our children to do as well as they can, and that means us working as hard as we can in school and professionally and making sure that we can move forward positively. Living in Britain today for black people has been good but needs to be much better, and that means that everybody, black and white, will have to get involved in changing that future, but we have to believe we can do it, and I do believe we can.
You might want to write a letter to your member of parliament asking them to take these issues seriously. And I also, as a historian, I want to add that one of the things I think we can all do is learn as much Black history as we can and share that with as many people as possible.
Celebration of Black History Month is restricted to October only. Is this a decision we should review?
Carter G. Woodson started it decades and decades ago as Negro History Week because they recognized the schools weren't doing enough. So until the schools have a fully rounded education, then we're going to need to celebrate Black history in 1 month.
For me, I always celebrate our history, from the fact there's black communities in London as early as the 1500s to the fact that many soldiers from Africa and the West Indies fought for this country in the Second World War. For me, black history should be taught as the fact that it's woven into world history. What we shouldn't do is only talk about black history as slavery, as the struggle it's been for black people to seek justice and survive. Yes, that's part of our history, but we've contributed much more than that.
To keep Black history just in the month of October suggests that it's somebody else's history and it doesn't really connect to all of British history. Every month is time for Black history.